Shalom, shalom, Yahshua Allah. Start off first things first, giving all praise and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem Rakadash, which in the Paleo Hebrew tongue, clear the hands of the Heavenly Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. And shalom to you, sister, brothers, living is true. And shalom to the brothers and sisters that's listening and studying to show themselves approved. Shalom. Like God before you, Esau being exposed for the little tricks that he play. Yahweh is exposing these devils and all they dirt, trying to give Yahshua Allah, which is Israel, a chance to see who their enemies are and to separate themselves and to come into this truth. So the article reads, whites only, company only hiring white candidates sparks outrage online. It says, let's hope this is a classic mistake of you weren't supposed to see that, which we wasn't. But, you know, all this technology, and you know, all it takes one little mistake and it got up. And Jake got to see that, man. But you know, they're still gonna make an excuse. But here it is. What's today? April 11th, 2023. And Esau still showing you that he has no love for you. You know, let me see the date. Yep, I'm right on the date. So Esau showing that he don't care. You can always feel that. You can always feel that you go for these jobs and how they do. But before I elaborate on that, let me read the article. Check out these devils got exposed. It says Arthur Grand Technologies, a Virginia-based tech company, went viral when a job posting for their Dallas, Texas office claimed they were looking for white candidates. The position post for a business analyst in its Salesforce and insurance claims team had a note in bold saying, only born U.S. citizens white who are local within 60 miles from Dallas, Texas. Don't share with the candidates. See, folks, keep it secret. Keep it secret. But it got out, though. They took the job posting down. Feel free to leave them a review on Google. Yeah, they got to pay out some money on that one. They done got exposed. It says the company has apologized, said the ad was posted by a new hire at the company. That dude fired. You know, he wasn't supposed to tell that or show that. At Arthur Graham, we do not condone or engage in any type of discrimination based on race, color, or religion. Yeah, right. That's the lies they put out there. But they always discriminate. They always want to choose their own kind. Because if they had it their way, they just have it all white. They really don't want Jake working. But they got to give Jake a job to keep that rage down. Because they know Jake will wild out on them. You know, they had a bunch of slave uprisings. That's why the biggest Jakes get the most money thrown at them. That's keep them docile and to keep them from rebelling. You know, that's why LeBron James get a big contract. All them NFL players, NBA players. Imagine if they got angry at Esau and just lashed out, what would happen? So Esau gives them the most money to keep them, you know, keep them happy and appeased and to put them on their side. You know, those Jakes will fight other Jakes and defend Esau because Esau done laced them up with their pockets with so much money. So it says, of course, social media had plenty to say. One Twitter user retweeted and tagged the company CEO, Warren Buffett. See, I didn't even know that was the CEO, Warren Buffett. That's a racist Edomite. And he's a big time billionaire. All he does is investing. You know, yep, I was about to say that he owns Berkshire Hathaway. It says, looks like one of Berkshire Hathaway's vendors, Arthur Grant Technologies Incorporated, has some problematic hiring processes, the tweet said. No, they don't. They're all like that. At every job I'm at, I could feel that racial tension. You know, they hire Jake because Jake worked good, man. You know, Jake, we get stuff done, man. Especially Northern Tribe, the Hispanics, your Mexican, Puerto Ricans, man. Jake gets it done. We work hard. They wouldn't have nothing if it wasn't for Jake. But they discriminate and they hate Jake. You know, they don't want Jake. They'll still be like, man, we giving them too much money. And they'll try to, you know, find ways to get rid of Jake, especially when they don't need him no more. Once the job is done, get Jake out of here and bring in, you know, your good old all-American white boy. Matter of fact, I remember I had a job at a racist company. And they had one of them good old little Edomite, one of them good old boys. And they loved him. And I had a lot of skills. They were trying to fire me. So they would move me around to different machines, the hard machines, and hope I would quit. But, you know, like Jake do, man, I work the machine. I always get good at everything I do. You know, if I keep doing it, I just get real good at it. Now I'm saying that talent comes from Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. That's just what we do. So they had the Edomite, they had me train the Edomite because they wanted to replace the Edomite. You know, they want to replace me, Salaki, they want to replace me with the Edomite. So they had me training them. And super racist Edomite, man. He didn't. He was every time he talked, it was always about some old Trump rhetoric or, white people versus black people. And I remember I just asked that Edomite, like, man, what's your deal, man? What's your problem? I made him feel comfortable, and I made him admit to me that, and this devil, he admitted to me, like, I knew he was gonna say some racist stuff, but what he admitted to me was like, dang, man, which I felt they felt like that, but to hear him say it, and what the Edomite said to me when I asked him what his problem is, with black people and Hispanics, because he didn't like Mexicans either, because the whole floor was full of us. It was only a very few Edomites, because they could barely do it. So I asked him what the issue was, and he said his country is being destroyed. And he said that he wished that they could put us back into slavery and get that money like they used to, not to pay us, so that his country could, survive. He wanted Babylon the Great to be healed again. And he admitted that to me, man. And this when I was first fresh in the truth. I'm coming into the truth. I'm fresh. I don't even think I was in Great Millstone at the time listening to them. And I didn't get angry or upset because I wanted to hear what he said to me. And the Lord put it on my spirit to have him read a scripture. I read him Revelation 13 and 10, and that devil flipped out. He flipped out and he read that. Because that scripture tells you, like, you're going to go into slavery. We're not. You next to go into slavery. And I didn't have to break it down for him or nothing. He read that, got mad, was talking like he wanted to do something to me, but I noticed he moved like 20 yards away from me, barking. So I'm like, yeah, you really scared. You ain't trying to do nothing. And that dude didn't show up for work no more. And the Edomites called me in the office and were angry that he didn't come back. And they was drilling me like, man, what'd you do to him? What'd you do? I was like, I didn't do nothing. They can't argue with me. They was mad. That's how I know they wanted that Edomite. And then the Lord, man, he put the wisdom on me again. I'm like, hold up, man, we arguing over a dude who quit? And I'm here at work on time, ready to work? Is that what we doing right now? And they felt stupid, and they backed up off of me, man. But they always gave me, a hard time, because they started to see, like, man, this dude right here is not no normal Jake. Like, he's something else. So they left me alone. So let's keep on reading the article. I just want to do a quick testimony, man, about these jobs, these plantations, because they are just like the plantation. They discriminate a lot. Not just me. I see they do it to other Jakes. And it takes a level of awareness to outsmart these devils. Don't let them, because they like to play on Jake's emotions. Get you all riled up and make you quit. And then say, see, I told you he was an angry nigger. That's what they want to do. So you got to, like, that's why this truth is so valuable and so vital and important. Because once you know the truth, man, you can sit back and you can play these devils. You be wise as a serpent. You can play them real easy. Just like I did that devil when he asked me that. He probably thought I was going to get an attitude, get angry. And I told him I was going to get angry. I just wanted to hear what he had to say. And when he told me that, I was like, man, you believe in the Bible? He was, oh, yeah, I believe in the Bible. I knew I had him then. I was like, okay, pull your phone out and read me Revelation 13:10. Read that to me. Man, that devil went. And I knew he didn't never read the Bible. He pulled it up, read it, and got super mad because he knew what that mean. These elites know what that scripture mean. That's why they had to come down great wrath. So let's keep reading the article. Salaki, I just had to do a quick testimony. So this says, discrimination on race and national origin reduce a company's competitiveness besides being a bad look. Social media called the apology damage control, which that's what it was, according to Independent. While the investigation found the post to be from a junior employee, people on social media and Reddit applauded the employee for essentially calling out the company's racist ways. And I work for 2 racist companies now. I just got hired back to my old job before COVID, and I'm in training, and there's only 3 Southern Tribe Jakes in my training class. And I noticed it's like 20 people in my class, but Esau only gives help to the Edomites. They want Edom to succeed real bad. So-called white man. They want to succeed real bad. So they'll give them all kinds of extensive training and give them a lot of time. And then me and the other Jakes, we got to figure it out on our own. Man, me and the other Jake, older Jake, we be collaborating, we talk, and we be getting it, man. They don't like to, he even notices they don't like the trainers. And I knew, at first I was thinking maybe it's just me. Because, Esau be scared of me. Because they feel that spirit I got. So they be scared. So I can understand them, not wanting to deal with me. But the other Jakes, they kind of like, they love Esau, man. They got love for Esau. So I expected Esau to treat them good, and Esau treat them bad, man. One of the Edomites like totally disrespected to Jake. Like, had Jake mad, man. I'm just looking like, see, it don't do you no good to kiss Esau butt, man. Because when you do, all he gonna do is turn around and kick you in your butt. So, I be looking at people, I don't know why you love these damn devils, man. I really don't. And then they be acting shocked and surprised when Esau showed them that he's the devil. That was acting surprised. I'm looking like, man, where you been at? Use your smartphone, research, and these devils ain't never been good to us. And still ain't. And this article proves it. Listen, my experiences prove it, man. I see a lot of racism at my job, man. The one, I'm working at, and then my new one, You just see it. See, Jake just is so scared. They want to like act like it don't exist when it's all in your face. And then like them little weak Jakes, when it come out, Esau show them how they feel. They be, oh, I can't believe it, y'all. And they be hurt, man. And that's what they bust get. Because you should know this devil doesn't love you. So, well, that's really all this is to the article. I just wanted to show that Esau's still doing it. As a matter of fact, I remember I filled out an application for Coca-Cola, Yashrala. I want to say sometime in the mid 2000s, 2009, 2010. I think it was 2008 I did. And I went in for the interview, and the Edomite was real super racist. I felt it. And it was a lot of Northern tribe, Ishikar, you're Mexican, Ishikarites, they was applying, and none of us got hired. And I knew it was a racial overtones, but I had no way to prove it. So I guess somebody must took them to court, and they got in a class action lawsuit. And what they did was they just paid us out. I think I got like a couple $100s off of it. It was like some type, like a multi-million-dollar lawsuit. And because there was so many of us involved, everybody that filled out an application to get a job during that period, I want to say it was like 2006 to 2010, you got paid a check in the mail. I didn't have to do nothing either. I just was a part of that class action lawsuit, and I got paid. All for Esau being racist. So I'm the type of Jay, you can't tell me that Esau's not racist or Esau loves us. I'm gonna be like, bullshit. No, this devil shows all the time that he hates you. And here, like I said, I'm pulling out proof right now. It's proof all the time. You can see it if your eyes is open and you looking. These devils, they know what they meant. They just mad they got caught. Esau's preferred person they want to hire are other Edomites. They don't want to bring in Jake, if they got a choice. That's why most time when I get hired for a job, it's during a mass hiring or a job that don't nobody want to do. But like a prestigious job where they can be picky, I never get picked. Because Esau doesn't want a Jake like me in their presence. Because they are terrified. And the more I get in this truth, the more the fear is on them. Like I had to tell that dude at my job to come over here and train me and show me something. I had to tell him that. Did he do it? He ever do it quick? And hear him get away from me. I'll be looking him in his eyes and I can just see the fear. And they're exposed. Well, wait till Trump get back in office. If he get it, you really gonna see Esau gonna show their butts, man. They gonna show you who they are. And I love that this came out, man. That was the Spirit of the Lord to make this come out. They dude probably talked some noise to him, so he just exposed them. Like, I'm gonna show you that you only want white people. You only want Edomites. You don't want no other candidates. Minorities or other races. So this is proof. When did this post? 2 days ago. So this is proof that Esau is still like that. He's been exposed. Majorly, he's been exposed. Man, you got Eastern Edomites, European Edomites who don't even like Babylonian American Edomites. Esau can't stand Esau. And they used to be knit tight together. Now they banging. So let's get to the scriptures on that. That's enough of me elaborating. Let's get to the scriptures to prove that Yahushua told us this a long time ago. And if Jake would just read the scriptures, they would know that. And it would do them better, too, to know that, man. That's good information you need to know. You need to know that Esau, Edom, so-called white man, is your enemy and he hates you. You need to know that. That way you can act accordingly and move around accordingly. Because if you don't know that, and you thinking white people, so-called white man, love you, Esau, you're going to get your heart broken. You're going to get disappointed because the devil hates you and he's going to show it. So I'm going to read this precept right here to show you that All Esau's dirt is becoming uncovered. He can't hide anything. He's totally exposed right now. If your eyes are open and your ears are open and you're listening, you're paying attention, Esau is fully exposed for the devil he is. So this is Jeremiah 49:10. But I've made Esau bare, I've uncovered his secret places, all his hidden counsels, and he shall not be able to hide himself. Can't hide their racism. His seed is spoiled, that's why he's angry, and his brethren, his neighbors, and he is not. So he's still in his little devil mode. He got his riches, but he can't pass his riches on to his children. They smoking meth and fentanyl, or the daughter is just out there being a super harlot, which is a hoe. She doing OnlyFans, and you know, he's looking like it's over with. My seed is spoiled. They're done. You know, then he's exposed. You know, they fighting hard to try to get our recognition, but a Jake that got some sense ain't dealing with Esau at all. We being separate. We're not chilling with Esau. So they messed up, man. Let's go and then let me show you why. Because Yahusha told us, and so they been exposed, like their precept said, getting caught. You know, wonder how that company got to walk on eggshells now. You know, they gonna call being racist, man. So you already know what it is. You work for that company. What is that? That was a tech company too. So check it out. This is Ezekiel 35:5, and it says, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and has shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, and the time their iniquity had an end. Therefore, as I live, said the Lord Yahweh, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. Since thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee. So let's break them scriptures down right there. It say, y'all had a perpetual hatred. When you look at the word perpetual, it means forever, never ending. That means Esau will forever hate Israel, Yasharallah, Jakes. He will forever hate them. That's why they want to go back to hanging us up in the trees and lynching us. They want to go back to, you know, ravishing our women. They want to go back to, you know, beating Jake to his skin hanging off his back, or cutting his foot off, or feeding the babies to the alligators, or whatever little wild animal they trying to, you know, hunt for. They want to go back to that. That's what Make America Great Again is all about. When Trump's little slogan, to make America great again, what the Edomite told me, they want to put us in slavery. And how the elites are going to do it, they're going to roll out the MOTB, that device, the CHIP that goes in your hand or your head, and that's just going to make you a perpetual slave again. He's going to attempt to do that. He's going to get to 2/3 because they don't understand this devil hates them. I can't tell my family that, man. My family like, oh, you racist. That's hatred in your heart. I'm like, Yahusha told us that this devil would hate us. I be looking at the elders of my family like, y'all done, man. Y'all whacked. You seen this devil get down. You think the devil changed just because he gave you a job and let you get a car? You think that? This devil ain't stop hating you. The elites right now think it's a great way to, you know, run through Yasharallah. The only thing that's like holding them back for now is the fear of Yahusha, because they know the whole Fulek is here, and they ain't got a, you know, a pinpoint on who is who yet. You know, they still kind of scared, you know. They like, what if that dude's a hopeful elect? Then what's going to happen to my military? You know? So that's the only thing really keeping them in check is Yahusha. But it's going to get to the point where this devil is going to be so full of rage that he's just going to show everybody that he's the devil. And Jakes that don't know that, hey, it's going to mess their feelings up at the wrong time. You can't be crying snot boogers when Esau's military about to ride down on you. I said, it's too late then. Try to get a clue. You over there hollering for them. Man, they gonna take you out back and pull a bullet in your head, man, for being a good citizen and trying to hold their stuff together. That's your reward. You know, but see, at this, verse 6 said, as the Lord liveth, he gonna prepare them on the blood, because they love blood, man. Esau killed for sport. And he used to do that to Jake. He still do, you know, in certain areas, man, underground, you know, them children and just getting trafficked. Esau still handling them like that. You know, I'm trying to think of a movie where it was like that. I want to say it was that Purge #2, where the rich was hunting them down for games, man. Esau does that, man. Esau loves blood. He loves destroying things. He loves watching things suffer. That gives them joy to do that. And they're going to try to do it to Jake. But see, the Lord about to reverse that, because there are Israelites here that's going to receive spiritual power, and then we going to, hey, search them out, and you know, we going to want some blood. That's that priest when they said blood shall pursue thee. We are the blood of our forefathers, ancestors that got wrong, man. Ones that got lynched, beat to death, ravaged to death, starved to death because you wouldn't do right. Like, that's we that blood. And we own Esau's butt, man. We pursuing Esau. You know, we waiting on Yahweh Shah to bless us with that spiritual power. When he do, woo, hey, we not gonna play with Esau nicely. You know, my righteous anger been simmering and bubbling up, and I just hold it inside and wait for that perfect time where I can just let it loose. Where I can let it loose. And we're gonna get that time. So I wanna go to, now I'm gonna bump up to Ezekiel 35 and 2, because this is why they mad too. They know that we are the Hebrew Israelites. They know we are Yahweh's chosen people, and that makes them, you know, full of envy and jealousy. Plus, they see our skills, man. We at the bottom when we naturally sign. You look at the athletes, you look at the actors. They said I can just see at the low level manufacturing jobs that I work at, man. I run circles around them Edomites without even trying. And when one job, you know, I could do all of that easily, man. Esau be getting blisters on their feet, crying, I can't do it, my leg hurt, man. I do that easy, man. Easy. And I make it look easy, man. And Esau see that glory on us, and he gets mad, man. Especially the Jake, man. When you all built up, you strong, your mind is strong, man. Esau get mad about that, because Esau look horrible out here, man. Like I said, I just got back to my other job, and they all got pop bellies and drinking beers and smoking cigarettes. They all look, you know, they look garbage, man. That's why any decent Edomite usually is in Hollywood, because your everyday Edomite out here looks like garbage. And I know they women saying that. They see Jake. Like, I ain't worked out in a long time, and I'm still in good shape. It's just how I'm naturally built. And they always talk about that, so I know that pisses them off. Like, oh, yeah, Tay working out, man. Tay got this, Tay got that. Oh, man, I did that. You know, they jealous, man. Because I bet they women taking notice, too. And it pisses them off. Plus, you know, Jake is naturally endowed with, you know, meaty rods. They're not. They got to go take pills and little penis pumps and all kind of little stuff. We just born like that, you know. It's one thing our fathers gave us. we nice and meaty, man. That's why a lot of Edomite women go to Jake and they don't go back to Esau after that. That got Esau mad. Esau is angry. Nigga, the Jake all blessed. Only thing Esau got over us is the system, and it's breaking. So he's angry, man. Plus, just like I said earlier when I opened up, they know this is our Bible. They know this book is for us. The Pope know that. Them high-level captains, they know that. The Edomite I said at work, as he read that precept, he knows that. They angry. And because they know the Bible is against them, man. When you know how to pull out the truth and lop them up in the scriptures, man, they like, that's why they gonna abandon it in a minute. Because they're not useful no more. Because we in here rereading it. Just like I'm gonna read this precept right here. This is Ezekiel 35 and 2. Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir and prophesy against it. Proving the Bible is against them. Proving Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua is against them. And when they read that, you know they hurt their feelings. And for edification's sake, if you wonder what Mount Seir is, let's go to Genesis 36 and 8. And it says, thus dwelt Esau in Mount Seir. Esau is Edom. And Mount Seir is the capital, or the first city that Esau founded. They call it Petra nowadays. And you go look that up. It looks just like the Roman architecture, just like the Greek Roman architecture, just like the White House and the columns. You can just see it, man. Esau carried his tradition all the way to where he at now. And the word, we just read that in the word where it said to prophesy against Mount Seir. So basically, when you're breaking that scripture down, you know, line upon line, precept upon precept, it's basically saying prophesy against the so-called white man. So that proves the Bible is against him. Because Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua hates Edomites. That's in there as well. Romans 9 and 13. Malachi 1 and 2. Or Malachi 1 and 3. It's in there. And that pisses Esau off. Matter of fact, put that in red. Right here, put this in red. Because that's talking about Esau, man. He's the bloody man. So I put verses about Esau in red. That way I can find it real easy when I need to, get on Esau. I just go to my red. There's all precepts about his old wicked butt. It said their blood, hey, it's coming for you, Esau. And see, these hard-head, stiff-necked jakes that got rocked to sleep, they're going to have a hard time when they figure out this devil hates them, man. They're going to be crying and crackling. They're going to be heartbroken. I can't believe it. I thought the white man loved me. I'm like, hey, us over here, we already know that. And see, a lot of J's going to be destroyed. Let's go get this. For this precept, because they don't follow this precept right here. They don't even know about it. Because you look at these green books, they pulled this out the Bible, which is called the Apocrypha. They told King James, if you don't take the Apocrypha out the Bible, then we're going to take away your kingdom. So that's why a lot of modern day Bibles don't have the Apocrypha. That's why we read out of 1611. This is before, the Roman Catholic Church threatened King James and his rulership. So let's go to Sirach, or also aka Ecclesiasticus. We used to say Sirach, but the elder was like, it's really called Sirach. And I looked at him like, yeah, the elder on point. Elder Oshawama of the Texas camp. So this is Ecclesiasticus 12 and 10. Never trust thy enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. You hear that? He said, never trust thy enemy. See, a lot of Jakes are not going to uphold that commandment. So when they in a hard position, Esau come with that device that's going to cure their problems, they're going to trust their enemy that is good, which they already did that with the 1-9 situation. Trust their enemy that is good. They're going to take it, and it's going to be their shame, man. It's going to be their shame. Because like they said, for iron rusteth, so it's his wickedness. Now, iron doesn't just rust right away. To see iron rust, you got to do what? Put water on it. And then you're going to see the rust. Same way like Esau is. Just give it a minute, and he will show himself. He will show you that he's the devil in the flesh. They've done it every single time. Every single time. And we just seen that evidence in that article. And I'm like, hey, the 2/3 having a hard time trying to protect this devil. I'm talking about they going to have a hard time trying to defend and say something good about him. Because there's nothing good to say about Edomites. They're destroying the planet. They're destroying your health. They destroy everything. So therefore, what good can you say about them? And then like the good you can say about them is really false. It's really artificial. Because like say, a gift destroyed the heart. Esau will give you something and only stab you in the back or destroy you with it. Ask Bill Cosby. Ask R. Kelly. They'll tell you. Dave Chappelle, Cat Wills, man, the devil can't be trusted. They are our enemies. King David said that. I want to say Psalms 139 and 21 and 22. King David said it, man. He called them our enemies, which that's highlighted in our book. We'll end off with that. Let's go to the hit list. If you still like, oh, I don't know. White people be good to me. If white people good to you, you need to check yourself. Something ain't right about you. Most likely you're wicked. Because I know if you're a righteous Jake, Esau don't like you. Esau does not like you. Now, there's instances where, you pleasing Yahweh Shah, and he'll make your enemies be peace at you. So Esau, treat you with respect, but he don't like you though. But he ain't gonna bother you. And that's because he's scared. Because the Lord got a spirit on you. So let's read the hit list. Matter of fact, let's start with Psalms 83 and 2. It says, for lo, thy enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones. Who's the hidden ones? We are. Israel. We're hidden right now. People don't recognize us as Hebrew Israelites. They recognize them people the Ish people. And 4, it says, they have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. And that happened. They cut us off for a minute, but the truth came back. They did do that. They did that translated slave trade, all the continues we've been in. They did all that hard stuff to us to try to cut us off from being a nation, and they tried to cut out the names of Yahweh, Yahweh Shah, and us being Israel. They was trying to cut that out, but we are back in our lots. The truth hit us back, man. The Lord poured the Spirit out. Yashral is back, remembering themselves in captivity. So verse 5, for they have consulted together one consent, they are confederate against thee. Boy, didn't the Confederates Civil War want to keep us in slavery? That was an excellent word that was in there, confederate against thee. And here goes 6. We're going to run down the whole squad of the heathens that hate us as Israelites. And 6 says, the tabernacles of Edom. Woo! Number 1 on the hit list. The so-called white man. He said the tabernacles. Tabernacle means house. The house of Esau hates us. And it said, and the Ishmaelites, those are your Arabs, Middle Easterns. That's the Ishmaelites. And of Moab, Moab is your Chinese. They don't like us too. They hurry up and buy. Hurry up and buy. Black people are niggers. Moab don't like you either. And the Hagarenes, Hamites. Hamites are Africans. Africans do not like Israelites. The real ashy foot African black dude, we look similar. I could tell the difference, but we look similar. They have brown skin too. Ishmael got brown skin too. But they hate us, man. They all linked up and they give praise to Esau. And verse 7, Jebal, which is another group of Edomites. They were seafaring. And Ammon, Japanese. Japanese people don't like Israelites. They really don't like us, man. They use blackface and the big old lips and make a mockery of Jake. And then Amalek, Amalek don't like us. That's your Ish people. That's the head tribe of Esau, Amalek. They sure don't like us. They know who we are. They got all the records. They know we the Hebrew Israelites. And it says, and the Philistines, which are a group of Hamites, more Africans. That's what Goliath was. And King David swung that slingshot with that good old rock and bust dude in the head. That's where them Hamites started getting conquered. And it says, and with the inhabitants of Tyre, another group of Hamites. And 8 says, Asher also was joined with them. And Asher goes in the Assyrians. The Assyrians are another group of Edomites. They're the ones who run the northern tribe up out of, Israel and made them go to America. Your Hispanics and your Native Americans. They got jumped on by the Assyrians when the kingdom split. The Assyrians took their life, man, I'm going to go get the northern tribe. We're going to, run through them. And it says, they have hoping the children of Lot. And who's the children of Lot? Moab and Ammon. And Esau has helped the Chinese man and the Asian, the Japanese man, to get advantage over us, man. Like China, the Chinese and the Japanese got a lot of their stuff based on Babylon the Great, giving them things. So they did help the children of Lot. And it says Salah. So that was the hit list right there. All those heathen nations, everybody outside of Israel hates us. Even the 2/3 hate us. Only place you're going to really get some love is in the hopeful elect, the house of David. The like-minded brothers and sisters that adhere to this doctrine. That's the only people that's really going to give you some love in this world. The 2/3 hate us. All the heathen nations hate us. We are the most hated people on the face of the planet. We are. And we just ran through scriptures and we know why. Because Esau, who's in rulership over the whole world, hates us. He hates us with a perpetual hatred. Because he knows what? That Yahweh Bashem Yahushua loves us. And that makes that devil mad. It makes him very mad, very angry. That we the people he's not. We're the chosen ones who are going to rule the planet Earth in righteousness. And they're the ones who are going to go into captivity up under us. Let's end off with that. Because that's what got Esau pissed off. And now the truth come out, he's going to come down with great wrath because he knows he had a short time. His time is about up. So this is Revelation 13:10. And it says, he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here's the patience and the faith of the saints. And we are patiently waiting on to be lifted up. As saints. Lord willing, we are a saint. You know, that's where I want my lot to be at. I put my bid in, and it says we gotta have patience, man, and faith. And he said, who put us in captivity, man? So-called white man put the so-called black man in captivity. So Yabashah said that that's going to reverse. If you lead in captivity, you're going to go into captivity. If you kill with the sword, you're going to be killed with the sword. So it's about to reverse. They said, I read it to the Edomite. I didn't have to even break that down for him. He knew what that meant. And he turned red. He turned his real color that he's supposed to be. He turned red. Turned real red. He got angry when I read him that scripture. I'm like, hey, man, this has been here for thousands of years. You know, I bet you didn't know about that one. Man, dude was barking like he was going to do something to me, but, you know, he was scared. He wasn't going to do nothing. He was just barking. So I'm like, you were just sitting right beside me. Why you didn't pull that aggression right when you was right next to me? You could have picked something up and hit me over the head with it if you was that angry. You going to walk way over there with some other people for protection and get the barking. I like, oh, this little punk Edomite, he's scared, you know. I just laughed at him, like, you know, that's what your butt get. You know you was dealing with. I know how to handle you, Esau. And I handle him with the scriptures, man. I used the power of Yahweh Shai, and it reversed the game. I was supposed to be all huffing and puffing and blowing snot boogers and being mad when he said that. I guess that's what he was looking for, but instead, I gave him something and it pissed him off. He got to acting like a nigga. He ain't come to work the next day. He quit. Off that precept that we just read, Revelation 13:10. Because that devil know, man. He know what time it is. We not going back into captivity. We going into rulership. Devil, you about to go in captivity. And you know it. They know it. Deep down inside, these devils know they got hell to pay. They know it. And we patiently waiting on it, man. Like the scripture said. We patiently waiting on Esau to come out of power, which is happening. It's happening. Slowly but surely, you know, you can see it happening. So we just got to hang on tight. And in the meantime, read these scriptures, man. Sharpen your sword up, man. Get your mind sharp. Get this word. Get fat, man. Get better. You know, I'm still looking to get my skills better. So for you new people, y'all should be doing that as well. Because it does help. Because you see, we get into the truth. And I was just beginning to get into the truth. And how I just pulled a precept out on the devil. And then it made him have a whole emotional reaction. That devil got hot. All I did was use the word of Yahweh Shai. And it showed his hatred, which he was showing it already. I just like, I wanted him to admit it to me. I wanted to hear what Esau really thinks. And he said it to me. And I was like, yes, that's exactly what I wanted to hear. Now, check this out, devil. You know, told him to read that, man. He hot, angry. Because his whole talk was about slavery. He kept talking about slavery over and over again. So I knew he, you know, and this is a young Edomite. What the heck you know about some slavery, man? So he wanted to turn back the clock. He want to put Jake on the post and beat his back to his bloody and buck break him, and ain't no telling what else he want to do to Jake. You know, but they ain't not about to get that, man. They gonna get to come at the 2/3 with the swords and all of that, but the hopeful elect, nah. Yahweh got plans for the hopeful elect. They're gonna be preserved, and they're gonna be the new rulers. You know, we gonna be the new rulers over the planet Earth. You know, Lord willing, we are a part of that precious group, the hopeful elect. That's why it's good to stay in this truth and stay locked in. See, that's making your call and your election sure. So you can for sure get in. That's why you can't do enough in this truth, man. We got to do all we can to make sure we got a seat in the house. So we get that protection. Because I want to be part of the first fruits. I don't want to be born again in the kingdom. You know, I want to be part of the first fruits. I want to be part of establishing. I want to, you know, be one of the first ones to put Esau on that auction block, man, and get ready to sell his butt. Make me a profit. Give me some gold, some shekels off of Esau. It's gonna like, Lord, well, that's gonna be my first business in the kingdom, man. I'm selling Edomites. You know, so with that, I hope it's been edifying. I hope to shed some light to show you that Esau still hates you. I hope it's been comforting, because they're going to go into slavery and we're going to get the kingdom and they're going to serve us. That's going to be, that's going to be a great thing. Great day for Yasser Allah when Esau is completely out of power. So with that, DTA, Salakia, I want to say Kwam Yasser Allah, which means Rise Israel. DTA Baba Ball, which means, death to America. And Shalom.